Hey y'all, this is Dina. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so last night I made bows with my super fun bow die. I did put the link for this. Someone wrote and said that it was not available. When I put the link, it was. People might have bought it, so I'm sorry if it's showing unavailable. But just search bow dies and just keep an eye out. I know that Amazon can alert you or let you know if you put it in your cart and save it for later. They'll let you know when it's available. But anyway, sorry that if it became unavailable, but when I put the link there, it was showing it was available. So anyway, don't despair. It will be there. Okay. I did have multiple people that asked me how to make a bow with the We Are Memory Keepers punch board. And here's one that I made. Now, I do prefer the die, but if you don't have the die or a die cutter, you can make sweet little bows with your We Are Memory Keepers punch board. Okay, so what I did is I'm going to make a medium-sized bow. This one was large, so I'm going to do medium for this one. This piece of cardstock measures 1 1/4 by 7. This one is 1 1/4 by 4. And then this is going to be for the center. And I just cut it, I believe, at about 3/8 of an inch. Okay, so what you're going to need to do is on your punch board, the first thing you're going to do is in your punch board, you have this little thing right up inside there, okay? That is like what's going to punch your paper. Okay, so you're going to need to, first of all, line this up, like try to get it right in the center, just like this, okay? Try to get it in the center. And when you see that the paper is like halfway in there, punch it. And you're going to end up with a little curve like this, okay? You can flip it over if you want to go ahead and do the other side, because you want to make sure you're doing both sides. Let's do the other end. We're going to do it the same way. And there we go. So it looks like this. Now to cut the indentions in the center for this size bow, we need to line it up with the 3 1/2, which is right over here. And we're going to punch. I'm going to flip it over, line it up with that 3 1/2 again, and punch. And it's going to look like this, okay? So now we're going to do the same thing with this one, except we're not going to round the edges, okay? So for this piece, this goes underneath. We're going to line this up with the 2 on your punch board. We're going to punch it, flip it over, and punch it. So it's going to look like this. But you want to have your little V's on the end. Now, the punch board makes them kind of rounded. See, like this, it makes it kind of rounded. If you don't want to do that, you know what you do? You just kind of take your paper a little bit like this. And I kind of like mine a little bit more pointy. And look at that. If you just kind of fold it, or you can line it up on your punch board. Either way, you can fold it in half and cut it. Or by doing that, so you've got like kind of like a little bit more squared look on there. If you want to go ahead and kind of have the rounded edges, what you're going to need to do is put your paper up in the center, kind of line it up in the center, just like this. Let's see if I can get you down here a little more. So just like this, kind of make sure it's like lined up in the center, and you're going to punch it. And I didn't get that very straight, very in the center, but as you see how rounded it looks. But I'm going to go with this one. Now all you're going to need to do is take your larger piece, kind of use your bone folder, something to curl the edges. I feel like this is a throwback because, you know, the punch board has been out for so long. I'm going to add a little bit more. But there are a lot of people that do not know how to make this. So the We Are Memory Keepers punch board, it actually is a really great tool if you're making envelopes. Really, I love it for that. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to try to hold this together, keep my glue on there. Okay, I'm going to just hold this together for a moment. This is a lunch break project. I am on my break from work. thankfully getting to work from home again this week. Okay, so now that I've got that together, what you're going to do is you're going to line up where those grooves are, and you're going to put this over the top. And like I said, I kind of like it more of a squared look on these, or you know, more precise looking than rounded. So you can just cut it. You don't have to put it underneath there. Okay, what you're going to do is kind of line this up, get these together, and then you're going to take your little strip of paper that you cut. I'm going to add some glue on here. You're going to center it and put it over the center. I'm just going to kind of wrap it around, I just cut a strip. I didn't really measure. Just cut a strip, and I'll cut off what I don't want. I'm going to fold this one over, just kind of see where it's going to go. And I think that one's actually going to go perfect. So I'm going to leave all that. And there you go. Here's a very sweet bow as well. Look at that. Oops, sorry it's so close, y'all. There you go. Very cute, very sweet. Add some embellishments in the middle. You know, layer it up on, if you want to make it like it's got 2 ribbons on here, just do one a little bit longer than the other and do the same technique. And that's how you use the We Are Memory Keepers punch board. Now, all the dimensions, like here on this one's maybe mainly for envelopes. But I have this one right here, the We 1, 2, 3 punch board. And in here, and I don't like using this one as much because it's white. And sometimes, like, if I'm over here, it's hard for me to see. But over here, as you see here, tells you how to make the small, the extra small, the medium, the small, large, extra large. It tells you exactly where to punch. So if you don't have the punch board and you want to make some simple cards, and you don't have, you know, a die cutter machine to cut them out that way, then this is a very inexpensive way. I know that a lot of times Tuesday Morning has their punch boards for like less than $10. So yeah, you might check that out if you don't have one. Maybe if you're interested, try scrapbooks.com, try Amazon. They have them. And there's so many, you know, or We Are Memory Keepers. You can try that too. But I got mine at Tuesday Morning. So, and I find that they are the cheapest. So that, my friends, is how we make the little bows using the punch board. Hope you found this helpful to the ones that have requested this. And thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.